them and kill them!
Glad you could make it out here today.
You said something there. No doubt about it.
You're in the groove now. No doubt about it. Howdy, friend. Grab a seat by the fire. Everyone's welcome. How's it going, friend? You're welcome to join us. Pull up a patch of dirt, stump, old tire, whatever suits you. Take a load off and stay a while. The good fellowship's on the house. The drinks are how I keep body and soul together. Can I get you something to drink?
Sure. Let me see what you got.
My selection is a bit limited right now, but take a look.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
This place seems familiar. I think I saw a bit about it on the news back before the war.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, construction was completed mere days before the war. We were able to survive and continue our operations only because our Creator made us fully self-sufficient. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, green and brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our Creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
I remember him. He was one of Rodco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
That's the second time you've said that you remember something before the war. I think you're a little confused, darling. You simply can't have been alive back then. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our Creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
You're no synth. You sure got panache.
Why did Dr. Gray give you these unusual personalities.
Genius is restless, darling. It abhors stagnation. Dr. Gray was tired of the standard Mr. Handy personality. He looked to his favorite television characters for inspiration, and we are the result. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
It's awful.
Isn't it, though? Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
What do you need me to do?
Most of our water comes from the old Weston plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
I
Hey,
think we ought to talk.
is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, what? You're a robot? What else have you been keeping from me?
Ha! Well, I'm not sure if anyone told you, but there's been a war. Nothing big. I think we'll bounce back just fine.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
Tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
I do what's needed.
Well, you certainly seem to judge doing good pretty high on your list of necessities. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. You should probably head out.
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
What do you need?
It's these damn greenskins, the super mutants. Whenever they come through, we just have to run away or hide. They take everything they can eat and destroy most everything else. And if they ever took us by surprise, we'd all be dead. We can't live like this. Please, you gotta help us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
We have a pretty good idea. I hope you can find them and wipe them out.
Well, hey there. Been a long time. How you holding up?
Nick? Oh, hey. Yeah, we're doing all right. That's hard without Gwen. But it gets easier every day.
Yeah, that's real good to hear. Well, I just wanted to check in. You ever need anything, you stop by the office.
Sure. You got it. Thanks, Nick.
Nick, Jesus. I know it was you from the start. I never have jumped you like that. I owe you. Big time. Whatever you need, it's yours.
Oh yeah, don't mention it. Glad to see you made something of yourself, I suppose. I think we're just gonna go. Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, Valentine.
Anything I can help with?
That's all for now.
Sure.
Hey,
Go on.
wait there.
I'll stay put.
Heads up.
I'm listening.
Come on.
Sure thing. I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business. Let's hope they don't mistake us for ghouls.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside, recruit.
Hi.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Hi.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
Game? What do you mean?
I can usually size people up at a glance, but you're different. And it's bugging the heck out of me. You're not the military type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
That's a good question. I guess I don't know.
Then you need to choose a side. You're either with the Brotherhood, or you're against it. Look, I'm gonna cut you some slack because Dance trusts you. But if you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of the trash. I'm talking about mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. This op is simple. I'm gonna send you to a target, and you're gonna terminate everything that calls it home. All the details you need are right here. Don't come back until the job's done.
ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
We'll be taking that.
For your safety, do not lean against the...
If I got the chills, this would be the place to provide them.
Watch your step as you enter the train. The train will be arriving at this platform in minutes. Please remain clear of the tracks.
Sweet.
In the event of an emergency, please use call boxes to request police assistance.
I'm through.
Cannibal. Blasted him. Now.
The train will be arriving at this platform in minutes. Please remain clear of the track.
We playing hide and seek. Won't be chewing on us. Hard to believe anything that was once human could do something like that.
Nice.
That's it.
Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
To avoid delays, do not hold the door. That's it. Don't chance it. Report suspicious activity immediately.
I'm in.
Passing through cars is prohibited.
Good God, you catch the plates on that one? Someone was expecting trouble, or asking for